Hello my friends, Aspen here. I'm at the graveyard today. This for me is actually a walk in memory lane. I've grown up in this area, pretty close to here. And today I'm gonna visit the grave of my grandmother and grandfather. They recently died and they were extremely special to me. So I wanna pay my respect and visit the grave today. And also I'm gonna explore the graveyard. Been a long time since I've been here, and it's a really special area. I'm not gonna film the grave, I just want some minutes alone with them. So I'm not gonna film that, but we're gonna explore the graveyard a little bit and see how it looks. So let's go to the grave, to my grandmother and grandfather. Yeah, just been to the grave to my grandmother and grandfather. Was really emotional. They're really close to my heart, means the world to me. They died. My grandfather died in April 2022 and my grandmother died in December 2021. So there was only 4 months between them. Both was sick, but that's just how life is. So it's really emotional because they were so special to our family. They was the glue in the family, you can say. And yeah, so I'm just gonna walk around on the grave. It's a beautiful graveyard. It's quite big graveyard actually. And it's so peaceful to walk here and just see all the beautiful stones and all the memories that are in the graveyard. It is. So it's special. So I just wanted to walk around this graveyard and explore it a little bit. It's been a while since the last time I was here, so I just want to see how it looks. So let's walk around a little bit and see how it looks. And here you can see gravestones and final resting place for fallen soldiers in the war between 1940 and 1945. So they made this memorial place. You can see the names on the wall here. A lot of young soldiers that was killed in the war. Kind of special to see. It is. Looks beautiful. Somebody else doing a good job here to make sure everything looks clean and nice with flowers. And I think this is also really important to visit when you're in a graveyard, to pay your respect for the people that are protecting your country. You can see a large cross here, and it's written here, fallen soldiers from Bergen from 1940 to 1945. You can see a lot of names on the walls here, and you have some gravestones in this area. Really nice. So you should pay your respect to people when you're at the graveyard, even if you're visiting other family members. So we just moved on the graveyard. We are going to the old part of the graveyard, Solheim Gravplass. It's a really big graveyard. I don't think it's any famous people buried here, but I'm just gonna walk around and see if we can find something interesting. But it's really special to be on a graveyard, just walking around and see. We're just gonna walk a little bit over here and check out what's ahead of us and pay our respect. That's the right thing to do when you're at the graveyard. Just be quiet, peaceful, and yeah, it's special. It is, it really is. So let's walk a little bit more and see what we can find. Yeah, so what do you think about graveyard? Is it something you enjoy to walk in, or is it too special? I think it's extremely peaceful to walk in a graveyard, see all the beautiful stones and think about all the memories that are here, and a lot of sad stories, of course. I think it's kind of special. And what I like to do when I'm at the graveyard like this is to read some of the stones and just see. But do it in a respectful way. That's the most important thing to do. That's a kind of special grave. That's a nice one. Seems to be a barber family gravestone, actually. Kind of cool. There's another family grave. Not many people taking care of this one. Let's walk down this way and see. Here are some older gravestones. I think bigger stones like this was more normal before. This is a family gravestone. It's kind of nice. The last person who died here was in 2016. And here you can see the chapel. I think this is where they keep some of the remainings after people that have died. I think it's a really nice building. Could do some maintenance, but it's nice. So people are gonna have a small ceremony inside here when people are dead. And here you can see more of the graveyard. And here you can see some old gravestones, family gravestones. Really nice. Peter Ognestad. And here's a family graveyard also. This is a professor and his family. Family grave place, Torvald Kärlands. It is really weird to walk around on a graveyard like this. People are looking at you and thinking, what the hell are you doing? But I think it's kind of nice. I'm gonna go up again to visit the grave to my grandmother and grandfather. That's the reason why I'm here, but I just want to see other parts of the graveyard too, because it's such a long time since I've been here, and yeah, it's kind of nice to walk around and check it out. A lot of beautiful stones, but also a lot of stones that are not well kept. So that's a little bit sad to see that people don't take care of the graveyards. But this is just the way it is. Maybe some of them are dead, the whole family, you never know. So let's keep walking. Still exploring the graveyard. We are now at the oldest part of the graveyard, And in Norway it seems to me like some of the gravestones are removed after a while, so you don't have any special memories. I think when you're dead and ending up in the grave in Norway, the stone will be there for around 40 years, and if you're not still paying some kind of fee, then they remove the stone. That's just the rules, and that's just the way it is. I asked somebody, and he thinks that the oldest person buried here is from around 1300s, so that's pretty old. Pretty old graveyard. I haven't found it, but that's not the point today of this walk on the graveyard. Like I said, this is me just want to pay the respect to my grandmother and grandfather. That's the reason why I'm here. We're just gonna walk a little bit and see, and it's really nice to be here actually. I was born and raised and pretty close to this graveyard, so it brings back a lot of memories back to me walking here. I've been here a lot of times in my young days, so and it's really beautiful to walk here. It's so nice, and we're just gonna stroll a little bit over here before I'm gonna go up again to the graveyard, the gravestone to my grandmother and grandfather. I miss them so much. It's unbelievable. And of course everybody's gonna die one day, but losing them was not easy at all. Never easy to lose anybody, of course, but some people has a special place in your heart, and the reason is that they was the glue in the family. And my grandfather was just an amazing man. He was so intelligent, and he learned me so much. And my grandmother, she was an amazing woman with a fantastic humor, and she was so funny. But both of them was sick, so my grandmother, she was 85, and my grandfather was 93. So both of them lived quite a happy life, quite a long life, but the last years they were alive, unfortunately they had to live apart because of my grandfather has dementia, Alzheimer's, and my grandmother got cancer on her last years, so it was pretty tough to see them, but both of them as a happy, I hope they live happy now and has peace in heaven and are with each other. That's what I hope for. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the gravestone to my grandmother and grandfather. But this was actually nice. It was.